Fifth Avenue, New York City. I always tell people, if you're in a crunch for time or you need to do a lot in a little bit of time, this is the space to do it. You got Central Park right here on 59th and 5th. You can start from there and just walk south, which is this direction right here. Obviously the Apple Store right there. It is, I think, the highest grossing Apple Store in the world. You walk underground, the entire store is underground. Some great building views of some 57th Street buildings, AKA Billionaires Row. We'll pass that. And it's really the Mecca of shopping. So luxury, high-end stores, you name it, it is here. People definitely dress up for Fifth Avenue. Think of things like Louis Vuitton and Saks Fifth Avenue, obviously. Bergdorf Goodman. I've never been in there. I don't know if they let people from Delaware into this store. They may not. That's an investigation for another day. But this is high-end New York City shopping. So you will see so much if you simply walk from 59th Street and you walk south towards the direction of 42nd Street, which is a whole beast in itself. 42nd Street, things like Bryant Park, and you're just an avenue away from Times Square at that point. We're about to see something that was very famous on TikTok. Maybe still is, I don't know. So let's cross here so we get a good view. Beautiful day out here today, beautiful fall day. And we're about to see it. This is like a big reveal. It had its TikTok moment of fame. And I'm just gonna say this, I like my suitcase. What's very confusing about this though, is that Louis Vuitton's actually across the street. You can see it down there. However, they've clearly marked their territory. And you can see the foot traffic here is absolutely wild. This is Billionaires Row, 57th Street for all the luxury condos that are on 57th Street. It's like national take out your phone and take a photo of the luggage day every day. About to see some more iconic places, including Tiffany's. If you've seen the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's, the iconic opening scene, hope you can hear me, is right here, where the cab gets parked. And yeah, all that stuff. This is not about Breakfast at Tiffany's. This is about Fifth Avenue. 70% off So, this is what you can expect in a place like Tiffany's. Chanel across the way. It's branded with that iconic blue, whatever you call this color. Gucci. Again, places they don't let people from Delaware in. That's a joke. Oftentimes at Trump Tower, there's this guy with a Trump mask who impersonates Trump. And this is another place where tons of people just stop and take photos. There's a cool clock right here as well. A great clock indeed. Great clock indeed. If you want to flex your money, that's not for me, but if that's for you, then Fifth Avenue is for you. Saint Laurent.
Well, won't they always?
That man was having a good day. Dolce & Gabbana. We will edit that music in the background out. We don't want the copyright strike. How much are these guys? What do you think? I hear a pedicab. The culprit of the copyrighted music. He's playing some Sabrina Carpenter, but I'm gonna edit that out. Pedicab. Why is it called a pedicab? Because they're pedaling a cab. Swatch. Mango. I don't know mango. Sabrette. Hot dog. There's really no reason to ever stop when you're walking in New York City. It's called taxi cab geometry. An actual math teacher taught me that term. Just move with the lights. Just move with the lights. That's all you really got to do. Some places already have Christmas decor out, like Coach over there, which I say is a violation. You know why? Christmas doesn't start until the day after Thanksgiving. It's a cardinal rule, and a rule that shouldn't be taken for granted. There should be fines issued out. Fines issued for such behavior. Am I serious? Maybe. They do a good job though. I've been in there. That store didn't do too well on my channel because I believe most of you folks are dudes who watch my channel.
Because that's my life.
That's what the data says, at least. That's what YouTube tells me. Check it out. Something I've noticed that's cool is that a lot of younger people are using physical media. DJI, shout out to DJI. They should be paying me for this video. Okay, anyway, a lot of younger folks are using a lot of physical media. Think like VCR, VHS, cassette tapes, CDs, vinyl. And my point is that like point and shoot cameras, I believe, are trending a little bit. My friend with kids says Microsoft Store is a good place to take kids. Apparently you can just play video games. So there's a hack that I just released into the wild. Uniqlo. I love Uniqlo. I wear a lot of their clothes. And it looks like they are ready for the holidays. We're gonna cross because there's a lot of construction. And we'll also get some views of Uniqlo while we're at it. Check. Other iconic things coming up on this tour, St. Patrick's Cathedral, which I think is the most beautiful structure in New York City. If you just go in there. Whoa, Uniqlo has coffee now? Stop everything. That's for another day. But that's definitely for a day. It should be named in the future. Abercrombie. Here's a pro tip. If you're walking the street and someone hands you a CD, do not take that CD. They will say it's free, and they will say, "What's your name?" And I will sign the CD. They will sign it, and you'll be like, "Oh, cool, a free CD for my New York City trip." And then they'll charge you $30 or whatever it might be, and hassle you quite aggressively if you don't pay that money. And it's been going on for so long. Speaking of physical media, it goes full circle. All right. I know you guys love this spot. 5 floors, Nike Store, 5th Ave. Pretty insane sneaker collection. They always switch up the first floor. It seems like every quarter. It's like a different display. So they do a good job keeping it fresh. And yeah, I'll probably do a video there for Christmas holiday. Give you guys a Christmas treat. A little view inside the Nike Store. Victoria's Secret, 5th Avenue. Again, name some kind of iconic brand and they're gonna have a presence on 5th Avenue if it's like a global iconic brand. And we'll definitely cross here because there it is, baby. Honestly, it's like breathtaking in there. It is gorgeous. It is one of the most visited places on 5th Avenue. This is St. Patrick's Cathedral. And like right here, 51st Street, we have Lego Store, which is just, there's often a line that wraps around right here. There's not a line today, which is kind of surprising. But there's usually a line here at Lego Store. So if you have kids, take them to Lego Store. Or they will take you, rather, I think is the way to put it. Remember to be careful crossing the street, guys. Oftentimes, people in front of you, especially if they live here, they will go even when the light is red. And you will think, oh, it's green because someone in front of me is going. But what they're doing is just going really quickly, and a car may be coming. Seems ridiculous to say to adults, but it's true. I see it all the time. It is marathon weekend. True or false? People who wear their marathon bibs on the day before the marathon they just want you to know. They just want you to know. They want it to be acknowledged. I'm not dissing them. I think it's amazing. I am a former runner. We're not gonna go in because it's a bag check, but this is just a little peek at one of my favorite spots in all of the city. I've done a video on it on the channel, so you can check that out. There's like a full walkthrough that you can check out. There is the Atlas statue across the way next to the Lego Store. We'll get a view of that in a second. Your boy Atlas, the weight of the world on his shoulders. Right there. Your boy Atlas. What's cool is that sometimes they even have, well, not sometimes, I think oftentimes they have weddings in here and they open these big gigantic doors and the couple comes out and like all these like strangers are suddenly in their wedding photos. So people enjoy doing that. They like photo bomb the wedding. Fair enough. Another iconic thing that's coming up is Saks Fifth Avenue. You may have heard that they have the annual Christmas light show. And it was not present last year, which was really shocking. And it is, rumor is, or actually it's confirmed that it is back this year. Saks Fifth Avenue is humongous. I don't know if it's quite as big as Macy's on 34th Street, which is Herald Square. I think that's the biggest department store in the world. But Saks Fifth Avenue is up there. It is like multiple floors, and it is a marvel. Marvel, is that the right word? We'll go with marvel. But this is it. And soon, all of these windows are going to be decked out. They're clearly already prepping it. It's blinded right now, but this will be jam-packed. And speaking of jam-packed, we are at the most visited area. We'll walk over there in a second. I'm talking Rockefeller Plaza. That is 30 Rock right there. And what's iconic about that? Well, they have a few things. They have the skating rink, which I believe is open. And we'll check that out. We're gonna dodge some traffic. I don't advise anyone do this. You might be witnessing an arrest right now. It appears that I made it. Let's go around this. This was not a good idea. This was a foolish idea. I'm in the bus lane, but I'm aware. I've done this before. My point, this is very cool. What I was saying before I dodged into traffic is that this is where the iconic Rockefeller tree is every year. And it will be proudly displayed. They're already prepping, as you can see, with a lot of like yard work. The tree will be straight ahead of me. And it's from New York this year, is what I've heard about the tree. It's a local tree. I don't know how local. Definitely not Midtown local. But yeah, I've heard the ice skating is open. So let's check that out. We'll head all the way to 42nd Street, which is Bryant Park. Probably end the tour there. Let's see this. I haven't been here this year yet, so I'm anxious to see. Give me that skating. Excuse me. I cannot ice skate, but good for these people who can. Oh, the statue's being restored, I see. Let's exit out the side here, which you can do over here. Excuse me. Getting in the way of people's photos. But yeah, a month from now, it's gonna be hard to even walk around this area at this time. So what I recommend, if you're seeing the tree, come like super early. I've come as early as like 5 a.m., but you don't have to go that extreme. You can come at like 9 a.m., get a coffee, grab a coffee on the way, and it's much more manageable. It's just really unpleasant late at night. You cannot move. Wouldn't recommend that time, guys. All right, back to Fifth Avenue. This is a store up here that's never let me film. 2 times I've gone in there. And can someone explain like the law on that? I know in public places you are legally allowed to film. However, in the Puma store, Puma, they don't like me. They've said you cannot film in here, and it's happened twice with different staff, like 6 months apart. So, but any like law experts? ChatGPT told me that it's private property and that they can make their rules. It's always hard to tell if you should just interrupt someone's photo. I mean, there's hundreds and thousands of people walking around. So it's always, you just gotta play it by ear. What's this, Arc'teryx? That brand blew up. But it's super expensive, right? All right, we're gonna keep moving here. We did a little detour. Lululemon. See, again, I don't think you guys, this audience watching this, would like that at all. That's not your thing. Oh, that man's sprinting. There's so many H&Ms around the city. This is probably one of the larger ones. I would say the two biggest ones, though, are if you're looking for like the Mecca of H&Ms, it's either 34th Street, Herald Square, or 42nd Street, Times Square is probably the most large location, if that's your barometer.
Hello.
Testing.
Hey, microphone check. Night dwellers, one word.
Let's hear it.
Oh, what's up, guys? What are you guys up to?
Night dwellers?
Yeah, night dwellers, one word, with the N.
Okay.
And there's a link to part 2 on the bottom. This is YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a full found footage movie.
Cool.
And your views are gonna go up like a zillion.
This will be on YouTube, bro.
Yeah, this is awesome. I need the PR. So hey, we're helping each other.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg knows about my movie. He has a cybersecurity team. They're obsessed over my movie.
Let's go.
I turned my movie into Sundance Film Festival 2023. They all know about it, right?
You heard it here first.
You'll be seeing me, Spielberg.
I'm excited, man.
Box office right here. Today is have a great day, and thank you for taking your time.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
All right, bro. There you go. Steven Spielberg. You heard it here first. Breaking news. Something about a Steven Spielberg collaboration. You heard it here first, guys. It's become a news source at this point. And Hollywood is knocking at the door, clearly. All right. I just hope that came through, because I realized halfway through him talking that I'm wearing the microphone and he is not. So I'll see what I can do in the post edit. Hopefully it can work out. All right, back to the tour. Hoka Lacoste. Lacoste is on the channel, or it will be. It's done. It'll be live soon, or maybe it already is live. Anyway, you can check that out. Big gathering here. This is probably like a guided tour. Or just fans of Lacoste. They travel the world. They travel the world seeking one thing, the alligator. And that is the common thread that binds them. All right. Another fan favorite of you guys, right here. Adidas Store. The Mecca. Check that video out on the channel. Inside Adidas Store, New York City. 46th Street. We'll do 4 more streets. There's a nice view of the Empire State Building, which is on 34th Street. Barnes & Noble. Some people call it Barnes & Nobles, plural, including a few friends of mine who I poke fun at because of that fact. However, I don't mind it. I like the plural. Nobles, Barnes & Nobles. Why not? Still getting over that Steven Spielberg claim. All right, your guys' favorite store of all time is coming up. Who can guess it? If you watch the channel, then you should know what it is. That guy I just passed, those guys are all over the city. They're on Canal Street often. They were in the news recently because the NYPD broke it up. But they sell bootleg purses, handbags, wallets of high-end brands like Louis. And they're very discounted for that reason. There it is. There it is, baby. That's a cool little decor right here. It's like a baseball cards, kind of Topps cards. Speaking of physical media, it's kind of the theme today, right? Vans across the way, they have not allowed me to film either. I tried here, I tried, and hey, I'm not throwing shade, I'm not dissing Vans. Back to the NBA. This is cool. Look at this, look at this. Cooper Flag getting a lot of attention. I'm surprised it's not Victor. Victor's kind of the star of the NBA right now, based on what I'm seeing on YouTube. We'll revisit this store closer to Christmas, I'm sure, but that's a cool wrapping or wrapper that they have around the store. Lids, another video I've done. A lot of these, Five Below. If you want to see inside any of these videos, you can just go to the channel. You can go to the channel and check them out. Best Buy. Best Buy is still around. I used to buy CDs there back in the day. I loved it. Then they pivoted to like electronics, refrigerators, washing machines, and yeah. So shout out to Best Buy. They're still standing. What is this? This was New Balance over here, but it closed. Or was it North Face? All right, don't quote me. I think it was North Face. I don't know what this is. Nothing yet. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up here shortly at Bryant Park. She's popping off on somebody. Maybe. Urban Outfitters. There's also one at Herald Square, if that's a brand of yours. And we're getting to one of the best parks in the city, Bryant Park. What I've been told is something that makes Bryant Park so special is that it's not owned by the city. Please fact check me on this. But it's like independently funded. And keep this a secret. It may or may not have the best public restroom in New York City. I don't know if you heard it here, but it's phenomenal. It's classy. They play classical music in the public restroom. And we'll close out there. It's a very, very awesome place. They also have a skating rink for the holidays, for Christmas, as I like to call it. And they have a whole like winter village. I think I legally have to say Bank of America Winter Village, or I'll get sued. I will get sued by Bank of America. So we made it to 42nd Street. This is one of the rare two-way streets in New York City. You'll notice they're mostly one-way, but the streets that have like a big park often have, or a square, if you will, often have two-way streets, like Herald Square, 34th Street, Times Square, 42nd Street, 23rd Street with Madison Square Park. This library is awesome, by the way. If you're looking for like a free activity, you can go in here. There's an entrance up here to the left, and there's like some beautiful sculptures, paintings, and it's like a good spot, especially if you want a free activity. So that entrance would be up here to your left, up here. And the park is just by that. Yeah, this area is great. You can't go wrong with this walk that we've done today. You get a little bit of mix of everything. You get, I mean, you start at Central Park, so you could start, you don't have to go too far. I mean, it is a humongous body of land. Don't feel pressured to do the whole thing, because that's a whole day. But you can start there at the south end of Central Park and walk south. Walk south. Start at 59th, you're going down, 58th, 57th, 56th. I'm not gonna do the whole number thing, but here's Bryant Park. They're setting up the Winter Village shops. I don't know if any of them are open yet. This is another place where you gotta time it well. If you come here during the holidays, you know, anytime after Thanksgiving in the evening time, it's absolutely mobbed. And it's like, it's not pleasant unless you're into that kind of thing. I am not, even though I live here. I've lived here for over 10 years. But it's unpleasant when you can't move, is a general rule of thumb. General rule of thumb. Yeah, some of these are open. And just the pace, as you can see, the pace is very slow, which is good. They're in no hurry, excuse me. They're in no hurry because they want to savor the moment. They want to be present, and I like that. I think that's a nice, commendable thing. Check out the Rink, if we can get through. Then we will call it a day. It's actually getting surprisingly warm out. I think it might even hit 60 today. All right, a throughway. From ice rink to ice rink. Pigeon Man. We're gonna close it out. We'll close it out there, my friends. Thanks for joining today. Hope you got some good tips if you're visiting. When are you visiting? Will you be doing the Fifth Avenue walk? Or will you not? Did you despise it, even though you've made it all the way till the end? All right, my friends, thank you so much. Ambient, New York, my name is Matt. Thanks for watching.